The year is 2008. A man named Timothy is cruising down a deserted country road on a clear summer night. Suddenly, a blinding light streaks across the sky, forcing him to pull over. A massive metallic craft descends from the heavens, emitting an otherworldly hum. A hatch opens, revealing 3 slender, elongated figures with grey skin and large black eyes. Fear grips Timothy, but the beings appear non-threatening. They gesture for him to enter their vessel. Hesitantly, he complies. Inside, the craft is a dazzling display of flashing lights and strange technology. Timothy is overwhelmed, yet a sense of wonder replaces his fear. One of the beings approaches with a device resembling a tablet, showcasing images and videos of foreign planets and celestial bodies unlike anything he's ever seen. They attempt communication through gestures and drawings, but their message remains a mystery. After a short while, the beings return Timothy to his car and vanish into the night sky. He's left in a state of shock, the encounter replaying in his mind for days. To this day, Timothy swears he was abducted by aliens. Though initially met with disbelief, his story has garnered increasing attention. He believes their intentions were peaceful, a mission of observation. We return now to the year 1973. In Arizona, a man named Charles Litton witnesses a sight that forever alters his reality. Gazing out his window one November night, Charles spots a brilliant light streaking across the vast canvas of the desert sky. It resembles a large flat disc pulsating with an eerie glow. The light weaves an erratic path before stopping dead in its tracks. A beam of blinding white energy shoots down, bathing Charles's humble home in an otherworldly light. Fear and awe grip Charles, yet he remains rooted to the spot. He can only stare transfixed at the pillar of light, bracing himself for the unknown. Suddenly, his front door bursts open, and 3 short figures materialize inside his home. Their skin is an eerie green, their heads disproportionately large. Large black eyes and bulbous ears complete their otherworldly appearance. Is Charles dreaming? The figures seem real enough. They speak in an unknown tongue, yet somehow Charles understands their message through gestures and expressions. The beings take Charles on an unsettling tour of his own home, then lead him outside to their waiting spacecraft. It's a colossal, egg-shaped vessel with a gleaming metallic surface. Inside, Charles is bombarded with advanced technology. Glowing screens display unimaginable landscapes, and strange devices hum with an unseen power. The beings seem fascinated by Charles, his life an object of curiosity. They subject him to a physical examination, taking blood and hair samples for reasons he can only guess. After a while, the beings return Charles to his home, vanishing into the night sky as abruptly as they arrived. Left speechless and bewildered, Charles grapples with the weight of his experience, a secret he carries for years. No one believes his story, and doubt begins to gnaw at Charles himself. But in 2002, he decides to share his truth with the world. A book chronicles his encounter, and he speaks at conferences dedicated to the extraordinary. To this day, Charles Litton remains convinced of his alien encounter. He believes they hailed from a distant world, sent to study humanity. 1961. A seemingly ordinary night takes a turn towards the extraordinary for Betty and Barney Hill as they embark on a late-night drive. Headlights pierce the darkness, but something else catches their eye. A strange, glowing object streaks across the sky, unlike any aircraft they've ever seen. Fear and confusion grip the couple as the object seems to follow them. Time seems to warp. Hours vanish from their memory. They arrive home shaken, with strange markings on their bodies and a nagging feeling that something is missing. Under hypnosis, a terrifying tale unfolds. Aboard a metallic craft, the hills describe beings with slender builds and large black eyes. They undergo medical examinations, strange symbols and procedures they can't comprehend. The details are fragmented, a terrifying puzzle they try to piece together. Were they abducted by extraterrestrials? A dream fueled by anxiety? The Betty and Barney Hill case became a landmark event in UFO lore. It sparked endless debate and fueled our fascination with the unknown. We travel back in time to rural France, 1983. A young farmer named Travis Walton is working late in the woods with his crew when a blinding light pierces the twilight sky. Confused and terrified, the men watch as a massive disc-shaped object descends from the heavens. Panic sets in and they flee the scene. But Travis, ever curious, lingers behind for a closer look. A blinding beam of light engulfs him, and then nothing. Travis vanishes. 5 days later, he stumbles out of the desert, hundreds of miles away, disoriented and weak. He claims to have been abducted by beings of pure light, subjected to bizarre medical examinations, and shown visions of a breathtakingly advanced civilization. His story is met with disbelief and ridicule, but Travis sticks to his guns, even undergoing hypnosis that reveals an intricate and disturbing account of his experience. Details abound, strange symbols etched on his body, a metallic taste in his mouth, and a profound sense of connection with the beings who took him. Was it a terrifying ordeal or an elaborate fabrication? The Travis Walton case remains one of the most well-documented UFO abduction stories. The sheer number of details and the consistency of his story under hypnosis continue to spark debate. From the vast Arizona desert to the quiet French countryside, tales of alien encounters continue to captivate our imaginations. While scientific proof remains elusive, these stories spark a sense of wonder and a yearning to explore the vast unknown. Perhaps one day, the answer to the question, "Are we alone?" will be revealed. But until then, the stories continue. What do you believe? Share your thoughts on alien encounters in the comments below, and subscribe for more explorations of the strange and unexplained.